Okay, so most of you who are watching who wants to start a YouTube channel, you might be like me who watch YouTube all day and realize, hey, why don't one day I make a YouTube channel? Then you go around buying expensive cameras like this just to film yourself, expensive lighting, expensive audio, expensive softwares, expensive table, expensive scarf and everything. And then you realize YouTube is actually not that easy. Yeah, all my dreams shattered just like that. But don't worry, I mean, if you grind on it long enough, you will tend to get noticed, right? You know, we think about YouTube, we think about how easy it is and how glamorous it is, but YouTube actually has a lot of work putting into it. So, for instance, for my case, I have to download an app called TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy is a third-party plugin that when you download into your Chrome, every time when you open up or YouTube, it will look something different. It will look like this, in fact. Let me just show you real quick. Alright, so it looks roughly like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to click onto one of the videos. And this is something that's going to come out. So in this TubeBuddy, you can see that they call it video analytics. You can see what are the SEO score. So SEO score are essentially ways that people find your video through your titling. So titling is so critical in the YouTube space. And in fact, most of videos are putting up titles as question marks to entice you to click on it, right? So first thing first, you need to have a compelling title. And right after the title, you now have a tags. So tags play a very minimal part in how YouTube puts your video up, but it does help to categorize your video. So for example, if I'm making a video like this, where I'm passionate about filmmaking, right? So then I'll be something like what Jared Poland did. He'll be putting things like photography, photo news, stuff like that. So what's nice in TubeBuddy is that you can actually see YouTubers that you are looking up to, your mentors. You can actually see what they do, what are the secret sauce that they actually pour onto the video for them to get the views. In this case, the tags. And the next thing we want to talk about is on the stuff like channel analytics. So in channel analytics, it's basically you stalking them and seeing how they do. And here we go. So there's a quick comparison between my YouTube account to their YouTube account. So averaging on the last 30 days, I've managed to get 130 freaking 2 views. Come on, guys. I can't even get 200 on my channel. But yeah, people like them, Jared Poland, he has 1.49 million views. So that's a lot of views if you think for the last 30 days. So if you were to advertise to people like Jared Poland, you will get a lot of eyeballs, right? So that's why it's very important for you to build a proper SEO search, proper thumbnails, Step 2, we're going to get to that real quick, thumbnails, to get people watching your videos. And if you look at thumbnails, okay, so for thumbnails, the general rule when we're making thumbnails is that we need to include people's faces inside. So it seems as though research says, not me, that adding photos of people's faces inside, especially with those like really janky ones, tend to get a lot of views. So if you look into most of Jared Poland's his thumbnails, it always has his face inside. Creating a big picture of yourself, cutting it out, putting it inside the frame, and putting out some titles there if you want. So let's look at PewDiePie real quick. Let's stalk him because I like PewDiePie. So PewDiePie has 110 million subscribers, 133 million views in the last 30 days. That is a lot of views. Okay, and we look into its thumbnail, same thing. Has his faces always on the left or right of the frame, and the subject matter being in the middle. So sometimes he has text to support the visuals, but sometimes he does not. So that's pretty cool. Now let's look at the my other favorite one, Mr. Beast. Now this guy's crazy. This guy's like averaging 50 mil every single video. I'm keen to find out how many views he gets in the past 30 days. Holy mackerel fuck. he has 471 million views, 4 times that of PewDiePie's in the last 30 days. Can you imagine advertising for stuff like that? You will get 471 million views in the last 30 days. Compared to the bastard of me, I only have 132 views in the last 30 days. Again, what do we do for the thumbnail? Same thing. His face, his whatever events, what he's doing right there. So yeah, stuff like that. Now moving on to the third point, we're looking more into your persona. Like, what kind of persona do you play? Are you like the silly kind of guy? Are you like the very serious, going about, hey, what's up guys, my name, most people are like, hey, what's up guys, my name is Rodric, those kind of opening. Or if you were like Peter McKinney, what's up guys, or PewDiePie, yep. Yeah, so those are different ways that we get your attention, right? So there's a reason why people do that. It's because every time you watch a video, you tend to look for consistency. You tend to look for a certain schedule. So with that in mind, subconsciously when you watch the videos, you will be seeing them in the first part of the video going, yo, stuff like that. Your brain is configured to accept that and then look forward for that the next time you see their videos online. So that's the importance of acknowledging your persona. Alright, so with that in mind, I've shared to you 3 tips on how do you start YouTube in 2021. Now, more importantly or not, it's very important that you adhere to this, which is number 1, to enjoy the process. Don't look at the views as your main priority, right? Always look into doing things that you love, and doing the things that you love will be very evident to you and your audience. So if doing what you love means you smiling in front of the camera talking like an idiot with 132 views in a month, that's okay, because in the end of the day, people get the vibe. Like, you get the vibe with me and I get the vibe with you. But at a period of time, let's say if you watch PewDiePie a lot, you can see that even someone like him, he gets so exhausted, and we know. And we feel so bad that when he gets exhausted, right? So we can sense that. And when we sense that, we tend to disengage from his content for a while because we know subconsciously that he needs to rest. So that's very important, right? So as content creators, not only to grind, but to also have the same level of enthusiasm that we have to make our eyes flourish in front of the camera if not looking dead in front of the camera. So yeah, brilliant. So if you're looking for, a couple more tips, let me know in the comment section below what are the things that I can talk about in my channel. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Rodric. I would really appreciate it if you can just look down below the comments. It's probably nothing. Just type there, hi. I'll catch you in the next episode. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, yeah?